everybody. Welcome to Monday. Today is November 18th, 2024, and I'm Michelle with Michelle Crochets. Forgive me, my shoulder itches. Nonetheless, welcome to my returning subscribers, my returning viewers, and my returning lurkers. I also want to say a very special welcome to my new subscribers, my new viewers, and my new lurkers. I appreciate you all for being here. And this is going to seem like a rushed conversation, but I'm super anxious to share the information I have to share and to get to our crochet time. So let's get started. Now, for those of you that don't know, I kind of have a routine to my videos. I start out with a quote of the day because I love to give you some motivational thoughts to ponder. Then we discuss my coffee of the day because, yes, we will have coffee. I will share my weather in this area. Of course, I would love to know the weather in your area. Hopefully, it's better than what I'm dealing with. I have a few announcements, some updates, and we'll go from there on to crochet. With that all out of the way, let's start with the quote of the day. Today's quote says, "Start with what is right rather than what is acceptable." And that's said by Franz Kafka. And do I need to add anything to that? It makes perfect sense, you see. If you're doing what is right, you don't have to worry about what's acceptable. Because if it's not acceptable and it is right, then something needs to change. Just my opinion. And I'm sure I'm not the only one. I'll bet you agree. Now, this thing right here. Yes, it is coffee talk. First, we drink the coffee, then we say the things. So, this morning's coffee, of course, it's one of my standards. It's the bullet coffee where I throw the instant coffee, Cafe Bustelo, of course, a scoop of chicory, a scoop of my fake sugar, a splash of water. Today's syrup was chai syrup because, yeah, I'll explain. A little bit of cinnamon and cardamom in there because, spice. Blended all of that with 2 ice cubes in the bullet blender, poured it over ice, added in my Atkins chai protein. Yes, I know. It only has 15 grams of protein, but it's a start. And today is going to be one of those days where I'm probably going to have an extra protein shake simply because it's going to be a crazy busy day. It's raining outside for some reason. That either does one or two things to my daycare kids. It either wears them down or it charges them up. And I'm getting ready for the charge up because they've been home with mom and dad all weekend and sibling. And that usually means energy, energy, energy. So I'm prepared. With that said, let's move on to weather. And in my area, it is currently 61 degrees. I know. Did somebody forget to send the memo to November that 61 at 5:53 in the morning? Whoa! But I'll take it and I am grateful. Of course, we have a high of 71, but it's currently raining. Mull that one over. I don't know what's coming. I'll just take it as it comes. I would also like to take this moment to say happy birthday or happy anniversary if this is your special day. I really appreciate you taking a moment to celebrate with me because you could be anywhere, doing anything, and hopefully whatever you're doing is fun. So, now, typically I would go into discussing the video that dropped yesterday. Here's the problem. That video never dropped. And it didn't drop because at the last minute I had to pull it down. I noticed a problem with the video that I wanted to correct. So I apologize if you've been waiting on your next episode for the Level Up series. I refuse to give you less than the best that I can do. Not saying it's the best out there, it's just the best that I can do. And this was not my best. So I humbly apologize. Anticipate that upload either at some point today or overnight into tomorrow. And I say that because something is going to have to be re-recorded. And with what I do, you can't record when children are here. They just don't allow it. It's too loud. So there is that. Of course, the rest of the weekend went off without a hitch for the most part. Saturday was spent in a live session with my friends. And I will say, for the first time, I wasn't watching the clock. I was having so much fun chatting with you guys that it just was organic and it was natural. My post live anxiety was honestly minimal. Honestly, minimal. It really wasn't that bad. I don't know if I'm getting more used to the live experience or if it's just that the conversation was chef's kiss. So, so good. So, whatever the connections were that happened, I'm so, so appreciative of the time that we spent together. And I'm honestly looking forward to doing that again this Saturday. So, if you don't already know about my Saturday lives, they happen at 10 o'clock Central Time. So, please come over, join us, grab a whip, grab a cup of coffee, and hang out. I think you'll have a great time too. Now, as for the topic of the day, today's topic was just to touch base on the different things that happened over the weekend. Of course, my Sunday was my Sunday. And at this moment, I want to say, for those of you that have crochet channels or content creation of any type, where you're producing a product, whether you do it daily or weekly or whenever you get it done, one of the things you'll learn for behind the scenes that I'm learning, you can't watch everything and you can't be everywhere. That's a give and take that can be painful for a person to learn and experience. I'm dealing with that right now. There are so many channels that I love, I support, and I learn from. But simultaneously, a lot of times I miss some of the activities and events that they do because I'm working on my own things so that I can give you the most intelligent information that I can give you while simultaneously, hopefully, entertaining you. So, I said all that to say, lately I've been MIA in certain spheres, and I really do hope that those content creators know that I love them and understand that I dearly miss being a part of the group. And I'm not breaking away. I'm just spreading my wings so that the audiences that we share won't go back and say, don't recommend her. She's not good. She's not ready. She's not what you want to say. I want them instead to say, you know what? It is so much fun to go over to YesMichelle's Crochet. It is so awesome that you recommended her to us because now she's a part of our daily program or our, sphere. Or I check with, what is YesMichelle doing? Where is she, going now? What has she done now? What's coming up next for her? So if that's the case for you, thank you. I also want to tell on myself because I like being honest with you guys about the things that I do. Like when I purchased that electric yarn winder, that Keiko or whatever the heck it was, K-Do, I don't remember. I know it was a mess. I know I got my money back. So I did need a bigger winder. And I'll be honest with you, I don't have Stanwood pockets. My money says, no ma'am, no. It's going to be credit denied. Not over here in this pocket. So I was looking for an alternative, and as you know, when I did the video, if you haven't seen it, go back on my channel and look for the video where I talk about the top recommended yarn winders. Of course, in that list was that stupid electric yarn winder. But the comparative to the stand wood was the Olicraft. And I think it's spelled Olikraft. So make me the guinea. I bought it. Like I said, I got my money back for the other one, so I didn't really lose anything. I just invested. And it's off in the distance right now, only because I forgot to bring it over. And I'm not going on a field trip, nor am I pausing. But this thing is nice. Excuse me, she's very nice. Now, I will admit, I honestly did have to look at the video. Yes, there's a video of how to put this thing together because you have the two yarn arms that are like this that spin around the spindle. And I have to be careful what I say because when I was describing this to my daughter, she immediately broke out and giggled. She's like, Mom, please don't ever say that ever again. That's literally too funny and it's not what you think it means. And I'm like, but it's what it's called. She goes, no, find another word. So our word is spindle. So with that said, I assembled it according to the video instructions and attached it to my desk so that I could wind up some yarn that I needed to work with that I hadn't wound. I needed to wind it. So I did. Oh, when I tell you this wound it up quickly, like butter, smooth, quiet. And I wasn't worried about it falling off my desk because it's a heavy, durable, I mean, when I say heavy duty metal yarn winder. And oh, chef's kiss. So if you're in the market for something bigger than the handy dandy knit pick one, yes, she's close by and I still love her. Please don't get it twisted. This is my girlfriend right here. She's it. But, baby, if you want to upgrade to a bigger, heavier duty, Olicraft is the answer. And it's good. Now, of course, if you've got Stanwood money, go ahead. Because our friend Amber at JB's Crochet recently had to replace the gears on hers, and the pricing was perfect. I mean, replacement parts were less than $20, I believe. You'll have to check on her channel to know. I'll link her below so you can. But I'm telling you, if you don't have the Stanwood budget and you need a ball on a budget, take the ball over to the winder, wind you up a cake on that Olicraft. I'm just saying. So, listen, we've chit-chatted. I've had fun. I hope you've had fun. We're under 15 minutes in our conversation, but I'm about to flip this camera over so we can get some crochet time in before my littles arrive and I can't film anything. So, hold up. Good morning. How are you today? You've had a weekend, and I hope it was a good one. I don't know that it was a great one. I'm not even going to put that kind of pressure on you. But I do hope that you remember to eat and drink your water. Of course, it goes without question. I want you to do that again today. Eat your food. Get something yummy, something that nourishes your spirit as well as your body. Drink your water. And add a few more things to the list as you can tolerate it. You can do hard things. I trust and believe you can. I love you, and I am oh so proud of you. You are amazing. You really are. And I know that this is going to be the best day you can make it simply because you're in it. So do the things you need to do. Know that I love you. Back tomorrow. We'll talk again. Guys, thank you for being patient with me. I didn't want to leave the conversation without speaking to our very special friend. And if that very special friend is you today, I am sending you a virtual hug. The beep you just heard was my essential oil diffuser turning off. So I think that's kind of appropriate. Let's turn off the conversation and switch over to crochet or whatever you're going to do, be it knit, diamond art, or whatever. Be your crafty self today. Please, that part of you is welcome here with me. Hang out. We'll have some quiet time. Like I said last week, one of the things I'm working on is elevating and upgrading that experience for the both of us. And that's coming. Please be patient with me as we do so and give me grace because, like I said, I want to give you the best that I can. And sometimes that means a little bit of change. I'll do it slowly, especially not on a Monday. We don't need system shocks. So, you need to eat, drink your water, and most of all, have some fun today. But don't go anywhere. And we'll flip this camera over. I won't talk to you anymore today. So, with that, I'll say